Hello everybody, this is my 7-week, 3-day pregnancy vlog update. A lot to share with you this week. I had a lot going on and there's plenty more I know that's going to come, so I'll just get right into it and hopefully I won't have this go too long. So if you see me looking down, it's because I take notes so I don't forget everything because I'm a nerd like that. Anyway, I recorded this one day later than I normally do, which means it's going to be posted one day later than I normally do because our church had a end of the summer cookout yesterday and I had a blast. So I did that all day yesterday, got some good exercise in. So yeah, this will be just one day later than I normally would do these pregnancy vlogs. But again, like I said, I'm 7 weeks and 3 days. According to my What to Expect app, the baby is a half an inch long and the size of a raspberry. And I guess your uterus is usually the size of a fist when you're not pregnant, and my app said this week that it is now the size of an orange, so not too much of a difference, but a little bit. I think I'm noticing some weight gain and some differences in my body and my hips. So yeah, a little bit of change going on in my body. As far as baby buys, I forgot to show you last week, but I got this little, I'm a scrapbooker, so I bought this little thing. It's called Sweet Pea, and it's empty inside, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a little scrapbook of my 40 weeks of pregnancy. So my idea is to pretty much put a picture in there of every month that I'm pregnant as my belly gets bigger, and then I will put captions next to each one, maybe quotes from people who have already had kids, and ideas and suggestions they may have during pregnancy just to make it a little bit easier. So it'll kind of be a contribution of a lot of people. So if you want me to add your contribution or your suggestions to it, then just go ahead and post them below and I'll try and fit them in there. And then maybe at the end, after I have the baby and give you a 1 week or 1 month baby update, I'll also have finished this project as well. So that was a baby buy that I got last week and just forgot to show you guys. This week, a lady that lives in this area had some disposable nursing pads, so got those. There's 40 in here. She said she only used 1 or 2 out of here, so there's at least 38 of them still in there. Yeah, because I do plan on breastfeeding. I know that was a question someone asked me, so I definitely plan on doing that. And she also gave me some bottles for breastfeeding, so pick those up. I think I have 3 of these and 4 of these. So yeah, that was the only baby buys I had this week. Don't plan on doing too much because we don't know what we're having, and we won't know what we're having until around Thanksgiving time, so I don't want to buy a lot of neutral stuff. So I'm willing to wait and agonize, and then of course there's Black Friday right after Thanksgiving, so I'll get some good deals then. Let's see, as far as weight, I have gained 2.6 pounds. I started out at 175 and now I'm 177.6. I measured my belly this morning, and last week I was 33 and a quarter, and now I'm right in between 33 and a quarter and 33 and a half. So haven't gotten much bigger, but still noticed the difference. So try and measure myself the same way at the same time of the day every week, so just to try and get it as accurate as possible, but as you know, that's hard to do sometimes. As far as prenatal appointments, I have one on Thursday of this week, the 6th of September, at 10 in the morning, and it's actually at a Christian organization. They're called CareNet, and they do free ultrasounds for people in the local area. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go there and they're going to verify that I'm pregnant. Obviously I am. And once they verify it, they will give me an appointment for a free ultrasound. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll update you as I get a date for that, and as I'll post some pictures of the ultrasound as soon as I get them. So I'm looking forward to that. I also have my first prenatal appointment on the 21st of September, so I'll be 9 weeks by then. And that's when I get to meet my obstetrician and do a pap smear and all that good stuff. So um, there's a few of my friends who actually has the same doctor, and they've seen her already, and they've given me good reviews on her. So I'm looking forward to meeting her. She seems like she'll be cool and down to earth. And so, yeah, I'll update you on that as that comes up too. Let's see. Oh, we had a daddy moment this week. Yesterday morning was Labor Day, and my husband said, let's get up. I want to do something really quick. So, of course, if you're my friends watching or my family, you know my husband is always up to something. So he got up and we went in the living room, had some coffee, worked on a puzzle, and then he said, I want to read to the baby. So, I thought that was pretty precious, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that, just this week is when the baby's actually developing ears and that they can't hear yet. But I didn't have the heart to tell him that. So he decided to read his Bible to the baby, and then when he was done, he put his hands on my belly and prayed for the baby. So that really touched my heart, and that was the first time, I think, for me, I felt like he connected to the whole pregnancy. So that was nice, and that was a cool moment. I hope more of those happen as time goes on. Let's see, symptoms. So if you haven't noticed, I'm slowly starting to get out of breath now that I talk. So I feel like I'm early in the pregnancy and that I shouldn't be out of breath already, but I am. Maybe it's because I'm doing pregnancy vlogs and I've never vlogged before and I have a lot to say. So maybe I'm just out of breath from that, but yeah, I get winded pretty fast. I've always been one to get bloated, but I think I feel like I'm more bloated a lot more of the time now that I'm pregnant. So definitely a lot of bloating. Not so hungry anymore. I do get hungry every 2 hours, but I think I'm on a schedule now. Again, I was telling you before, I have all the small meals, and so I'm never really having an empty stomach. So not really hungry anymore because I am eating those every 2 hours. So I can't really say I'm starving or dying of hunger or anything like that, because there's always something in my stomach now. Whereas before I was pregnant, I probably eat twice a day and have a cup of coffee and be happy. So now I just make sure that I always have something in there. Still loving water. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Didn't love it any time before the pregnancy, but definitely love it now. I'm only getting up maybe once a night to go to the restroom, and it's usually around 4:30 or 5 a.m. So I've already gotten a lot of hours of sleep. So it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother my husband. I am getting back to sleep faster than before, so I'm happy about that. But I do go to the bathroom a lot during the day, which doesn't bother me because I'm up. So it's not a big deal. Pimples. As I was telling you before, I was broken out. That was probably my first sign that I was probably pregnant. But an older lady in my church who has really good skin, I decided to ask her, what does she do to keep her face so clear and pretty? And she said she never uses bar soap, and she never uses facial cleansers such as Noxzema or anything that dries out your skin and strips it. So what she said just to, when you take your showers, just use the body wash, use hot water, put the body wash on your face with a washcloth. Never, try not to touch your face so much with your hands, just because they get dirty really fast. If you have to clean something off your face, use your sleeve, since it tends to be less dirty than your hands, since your hands touch everything. And she said when you're rinsing the body wash off of your face, actually use cold water, because that will close back up your pores. And then as soon as you get out of the shower or finish washing your face, then automatically put lotion or moisturizer on. So that's what I've been doing this week. And I haven't cleared up all too much, but you know, you can kind of see I still have a little bit going on up there and a little bit over here, but not nearly as bad as it used to be. So I'm excited about that. It seems to be helping. So I didn't have to go out and spend on anything special. So I was going to go get some Noxzema, but that does strip your face of everything, and it makes your face work extra hard to moisturize. So I decided to go with the body wash, something I already have, and the lotion, which I already have, and it seems to be doing the job. So I haven't had any new breakouts and no new pimples, and the old ones seem to be drying up and leaving. So happy about that. What else? Don't think I have any other symptoms. I still have no morning sickness, so thumbs up for that. I'm really happy about that. Although I do admit that sometimes I think that if I had morning sickness, I would feel like I'm actually pregnant more, but you know, I'm not going to wish that on myself. That's just crazy. So not going to do that. And there's plenty of ladies right now that I know that do have the morning sickness, and they've had it throughout their entire pregnancy, and so I feel really bad for them, especially when they ask me if I have morning sickness and I say no, I don't. I feel fine. So, but I'm happy that I'm feeling good. And then I think the only other thing was just exercise. Been really trying to stay active like I was before I was pregnant. This weekend in particular, on Sunday, I played some volleyball at a friend's house, and that felt good. I think I only played for maybe half an hour to an hour, and so that's no contact, so really didn't have any problems with that. Felt great, drank water the whole time, so that felt good. And then Monday, of course, we had our church cookout for the end of the summer get-together, and we walked around a local park, and I think once around it is a mile, and we only walked it once, but at a really good pace. And I also played volleyball that day, but that was for like 2 hours. So once I was done with that, I was pretty tired, but I did stay hydrated, and I did have a good time, and I know I got a good workout out of it. But I made sure I didn't push myself too much. So I did feel it in my lower back once I finally sat down about a half an hour after playing, but I figured that's, you know, my body gets achy after exercise anyway, so I can't really say that was a pregnancy, but it could have been. So I have to just remember that as I get bigger, I'll have to take it easier, but I still want to exercise and get ready for the big Labor Day. So I can't think of anything else except for a belly shot. Don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will show you my belly, and that'll be it for this week's update. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. So again, like I said, I'm somewhere between 33 and a quarter and 33.5 inches around. Some of this is bloatedness and fat, but I did notice a little bit down here was a little bit uneasy in some of my skirts. So my tops all still fit really good. So that's from one side. So my camera decided to shut off on me while I was doing my belly shot, so I'll show that to you right now, and then that'll be the end of this week's update. Alright, have a good week, and update you next week. Okay, so I unzipped my jean skirt just because it'll be easier to see my belly that way. But from the side, a lot of that's bloatedness and fat. If I suck it in, then you know that'll be more accurate, I guess. I do feel a little bit of difference down here, but that's about it. From the front, and from the other side. Okay, so not much difference, I think, but okay, I will see you next week. Bye.